Hello everyone, you're watching Let's Talk About Prepping. I'm Tyler, your host, and here I am in far, far north Idaho. Really not that far from Ruby Ridge, I'd say maybe 5 miles. And cleaning up my grandparents' house where I used to live years ago. Figured I'd share with you guys my mini home. Built this thing 10 to 12 years ago when I was working in a lumber yard, and I'd say I got it put together for about $6,000. That is with an employee discount and doing all the work myself. But it's a pretty handy little shed at the moment. It's been given over to family use. But I spent a few years in this thing. It is wonderful. The wall outer dimensions are 20 feet by 12 feet, which makes it just highway legal without a wide load license. Except for the roof. The roof might have to come off the day that I move it. Anyways, like I said, I built it 10, 12 years ago. The stain's still doing pretty darn good. Probably needs to be redone soon. But as you can see, it's pretty decently spacious on the inside. The walls and roof are double insulated for what a house would normally be. And as you can see, it's also got the Reflectix foil bubble wrap insulation. I have some of that outside, which I'll share with you. So during the winter, I actually have to leave the window and door pretty much just propped open because the wood stove, which I'll also show you in a minute, just cooks this place out. So I figured I'd share it with you guys because mini homes are a pretty cool thing, and maybe one of you guys will be interested in making something for yourself. Here's my reloading bench. As you can see, it's pretty hefty. Those are triple 2x6s. Very hefty workbench. Definitely need to make sure that I get that back. So there's my little, here we go. Little mini home. Just thought I'd share it with you guys. I do plan on living in this again one day. The plan all along has been to build this, get the land, move this out to the land, and have it be the starting seed to my cabin in the woods. I've actually started working on property before, but it was in conjunction with a lady, and that didn't work out, so I'm just glad I never moved this out there. So, pretty handy. It'd probably be about $10,000 to get something like this nowadays. But for $10,000 to have something that one and maybe two people and a small child, two small children could live in, very well insulated, just a nice little home pod, not a bad option. So there's my wood stove. I'm going to be restoring this and sharing that with you guys as I do it. My home is a rental that I live in right now, but if there was an extended grid down situation, I would really want to have this in a good little stash of wood sitting nearby. So I'm very happy to be retrieving this from my former home where it's been left out. And here's that Reflectix foil bubble wrap insulation. This stuff is great. I've had this sitting around since I built the place. And I mean, you can use this for all kinds of stuff. Insulating your home, insulating windows, insulating a car. People use this when they're building a van home. But just thought I'd share that with you guys as well. Anyways, hope you're all doing well out there. And everybody stay safe.